Hey everybody, Agent of Doubt here, and once again, it's time for another installment of YouTube
Hey
Fame
everybody,
Crazy.
Agent of Doubt.
And for this one, we're going to spice it up a bit because we're actually in real time going to announce the fact that this video is being uh, live streamed, and we're going to send the link over to Preston just so that he can join us in the chat. In case he wishes to do so. And I'm going to just do this screen share style rather than put it on my phone screen share style like I had been doing in the previous videos. This will probably be the easiest way for me to accomplish all that I want to get done with this video. So, what happened that I decided to bring this series back with another installment? Well, Preston had been quiet for quite a while, and then I made a couple videos where I said that I was looking at the direction of my channel and also at using the app TubeBuddy, which he is an affiliate partner for. And so he has once again popped up in my life to spam my DMs and Twitter. And you guys love to see the kind of shit that he likes to spam me. So here we are. So without further ado, I think I'm going to share my screen with you all. Let's see. Share that. Inception. You guys can see what happened a couple seconds ago. And also, I have the chat popped out so that I can talk to you guys a couple times during this broadcast. We've got Leet Hobo, and we've got Stacy Irving. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, it is going to be interesting. Before I start, I'd like to say that there is a similar story here on YouTube as far as like somebody dealing with a stalker that I felt if you enjoyed this series, you might want to go enjoy that video. And that is JJ Talks Story Time, My Homicidal Stalker with Screenshots. Now, my stalker hasn't exactly said that he's going to kill me and then showed up in the same city as me, but there are parallels with our stories in that she is at times in a conversation with this person, right? Whereas I at times have said a couple things to Presta Claus. All right, so here is the spam, as it were, coming from Preston. Just 7 minutes ago was the last thing that he sent to me. He said, "At least let me know when you have read all that and understood. Copy that over." All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take the link to this live stream, copy it, and we're going to send it to him. Right? We know 10 minutes ago he was online. So pasted, and there we go. If he shows up in the chat, you guys will see it, and we're off. Now, we're going to start at the beginning where we left off. We're going to have to go all the way up here. Okay. That's some of the stuff we already covered. And then it ended right here-ish. Hold on. Here. Right? The last thing he says to me, after he wants me to help make this Miss Dana famous, where like right after he says this to me, she YouTube cited and Twitter cited and basically is not online anymore. And I'm like, did she realize that she was starting out the wrong way? I don't know. Anyways, the last thing he had said to me before this flurry was on on August 27th. He says, "Don't know why you even bother you are being told to stonewall me. So lame. So from August 27th to November 13th, he says nothing. And then he wants to know, do I use TubeBuddy? And that's because I had made a few videos talking about how I was going to do some fine tuning on my channel. And I replied that I only use the free stuff. I tried it after I saw a video by Brian G. Johnson. Now, this is not Brian J. 1962. Brian J. 1962 is a completely different Brian. Okay? They have very similar names, but Brian G. Johnson has his own channel, and what that is basically a channel dedicated to trying to teach people how to be YouTubers and hack the algorithm, right? And do all these tricks to make yourself famous. And he tried to get 10,000 subscribers in the shortest amount of time possible in order to write a book to sell to people, right? And he was one of the people who was part of the Colorado YouTube club before I took it over. And those people were trying to sell classes to people in person on how to be a YouTuber. Shit that you could look up a YouTube video for and find out for yourself. And I just gave Preston the backstory on why I associated TubeBuddy with people who tried to, make a living on YouTube, like Brian G. Johnson, teaching people how to be YouTubers. Also, like Daryl Eves and a couple of others. And so I named that guy because I'm a little bit close to him. He's in the same state. I've gone to live events where he was at. So Preston says to me, "You're connected to Google through him. He's higher until I showed up anyways." And this is Preston thinking that there's something to connecting people's channels through related channels that will make people super great at being a YouTuber. I don't know. He says, "Listen, man, I just went in. I'll make whatever content. It's all business. I'm getting the button, and then I'm going to niche down and sell it while running my reselling biz from the shadows. That's all me. But sure could use the help. So of course I went in, and you should want me in. I have yet to make a dime off YouTube, buddy. So I'm way past due. I need to get mines, but scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Surely you know something so I can do with my ability to get play button channels like magic for $400. Okay, that was a lot of word vomit. Next, he says, "Don't know what they offer guys like Brian who know what the fuck they are doing. Maybe they know how to con, but not actually win. I'm literally fucking waiting on AdSense review. It's terrible wait time. I've done all I can do." I don't know why Preston has to wait for AdSense to review him. I think that maybe he might have done something bad that AdSense caught him doing. Not sure. Maybe he just wasn't a big enough channel to get monetized and he's trying to get it. I don't know. He says, "As soon as I get AdSense, I will proceed to upload videos until I reach 100,000. My stats will check out because they are real, and then the manual check will come down to YouTube choosing to let me in, and it's up to them. Let it be known, if I fail, I will not give up, but will go completely stealth mode and infiltrate through another." That does sound fun, but then again, it kind of does. Ugh, that's horrible grammar. Horrible, horrible. So let's see. In the chat right now, we've got uh, see everything. Is this an expose video? No, this is an ongoing series about how trying to be famous on YouTube can drive some people crazy using one case study. Poseidon Kikladon says, "Did everyone have a good morning in church? Praise the Lord." That would be synagogue, wouldn't it? No, it is Sunday. Holy shit, it's Sunday. So yeah, no, we were all watching the NFL. Quantum Overlord DIY says, grabs a lightsaber. Hello there. Let's see. Yes, Stacy, he's just a bit of a nut job. And Heart of the Rebel 666 says he's an NBC. It's fascinating. You go from 5 years ago, you would have shown him no mercy. That is correct. In that I do have a little bit of a softer approach with people because you catch more flies with honey, but also I care more about actually changing people's minds, not hurting them so much. And I think that's well said. Heart of the Rebel said, that said, our measured expression of compassion and understanding makes us as individuals better than we were before. True that. I mean, ponage culture needed to grow up. All right. So let's put the chat away and continue. He says, if I get your blessing, Tube Buddy's blessing, and who else do I know? I probably know them too. Let's do what Daryl Eves does and make play button channels for people. Yay. Okay. I even don't even have a play button myself, so I don't know how I'm going to make a play button channel for someone. All right. That's what I'm doing, and I got a 1 million sub panel backing me and my manual bass. And then he drops the N-bomb. Okay. We're both white guys. What the hell are you calling me that for? All right. Did you see Tim's new video? I swear it's a sign that this could happen. I want to be the dark horse YouTube hacker dude who sells views or talks about doing it. Okay. And this is a video by, I don't know who Tim is. It says when to break the YouTube rules. Whatever. Not interested right now. He goes on to say, it's an age-old question. What do you do by when what it really lickle how to do it right? These are questions that people demand answers to. TOO. Goddamn, that is some word vomit there. Shit. I don't know how to respond to that one. Buying views, subs, likes, comments, shares, all of it, some of it. What the fuck, right? Okay. Yeah, I want to answer all that shit, all of it. Well, good, because I think you're the only one who understands what the question is. Then he sends me a link to Mega NZ, which is, I guess, one of these places that will host his content. I don't know if Preston's having trouble with his content being flagged down for being against terms of service or whatnot, but he sure seems to be on Instagram and all these other different places posting content about how to make it on YouTube. But let's see what he had to say on Mega. Here we go. Well, this is taking a second.
Okay, when it comes to buying views and buying subs, there's a lot of misconceptions. But in this video, I'm going to explain everything about buying views and subs and likes and shares and comments and even comment likes and comment dislikes too. Because there's a time and a place. There's like a reason to do it and a reason not to. Most people that don't know what they're doing just buy whatever they feel like buying, which is usually a lot of subs and a lot of views, and it doesn't work out for them. So first of all, let me start by showing you my audience retention. It's at a 66%. If you don't keep above a 60%, you drop out of suggested. So one way to do that.
Okay, so I guess he stripped the audio from one of his videos because it seems like he's doing a video tutorial without the video. Okay. So he says, that's what I want to say, and that's how I would spin it. See, I'm protecting YouTube in many ways. That whole 16-minute thing was just another way of how to get around the algorithm and basically game the system. You're not protecting YouTube by trying to game the system, Preston. He goes on to say, this blows me away. Okay, so what the fuck do I do with this information? I wonder. Dude, tell AdSense to review me. I don't have any connection to AdSense at all. I can't. I don't know what he thinks that I am. Like I'm connected to YouTube somehow. So I went ahead and I told him, just as a joke. One of my YouTube friends said that I should avoid you because you're likely to emulate your favorite serial killers, but instead of portraying yourself as an evil mind of the night like Zodiac or Night Stalker, you'll set yourself apart as a day-walking dummy or solar monkey. Right? The reason why I told him that is because let me go ahead and bring this up in a different window. People found one of his other channels, right? And it's actually called Solar Monkey. Right? It's got 50,000 subscribers, one video. Right? And that one video has 614 views. And last I checked, it had 4 comments, right? But you can tell that it's his voice, right? And what is it with people using the monkey or ape as their avatar? What draws people to that? And at the same time as being the monkey or ape, they want to be the intellectual, right? So yeah, I don't get it. It's just they're playing on opposites, you know, trying to show some juxtaposition of something. I don't get it. But Solar Monkey is another sock of Prestaclaus. Note the subscribers, note the small amount of real views on his video. They'll probably be pumped up one day as a side project because he's trying to sell channels to people. I guess he'd also have to sell the mask with it as well. I don't know. So somebody else could be the Solar Monkey. I don't know how much he's selling it for, but whatever. So let's go back to the chat. Okay, so Gardener Earth Guy says, him use crayon. Yes. 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 Poseidon Cookladon says, in order to maintain his Carl Order license, AOD is now required to give public psych sessions to this guy. Smiley face. No. In fact, I don't know that Sigmund Freud would touch this guy with a 10-foot fucking couch. Okay? Not my job. Gary Blutnick says, it's like buying DLC for games, but you have to pay for it with your soul and your money. Stupid Feminism wants to call me Agent of Douche. Who cares? Don't know, don't care. You tell him, bad boy. What's a Prestaclaus? Prestaclaus is Preston Hudman. He is a YouTuber who wants to make it famous on YouTube and is the impetus for this entire series. Yeah, Poseidon, he's picked up on something. He says, don't you get it, AOD? You're the only one holding him back from his rightful fame and glory. Winky face. That is exactly it. It's like a delusion of grandeur that he has, that he thinks he deserves, fame and glory, and that somebody other than him is responsible for him not having it. Right? He goes on to say, well, since your friends are proven con men, I'd say check your source. I want to be a con man too, though. Let me in. Then he says this, he sends me this picture. And he says, my subs are real, see? What's yours at? Higher than 11%? Show me, please. Thanks. And what he's showing is watch time from subscribers. The people that are subscribed to him are 11.1%. The people that watch his videos, and 88.9% of the people who watch his stuff are not his subscribers. Okay. He says, everything I've ever said to you is true. So either you're just so ignorant that being a bad person don't bother you because you're unaware of it, or you're just a skilled con man that don't fear Judgment Day or thinks he's above it. Actually, I don't believe in your Judgment Day. That's it. Or don't believe in such a thing. That's me. I've never lied or even exaggerated to you. I think you will, but you will be sorry one day. That's not even a threat coming from me. That's a warning to prepare for. Okay. We should make a brand new channel and grow it to 100,000 silver play button together. See, and this is the very next thing he says to me. It goes from, prepare for being sorry one day to, hey, do you want to grow a channel with me and be in a partnership with me? God. And the swing is so quick. So quick. Don't you want to eventually get one? Or do you plan on pretending to be a nobody forever? I don't need a silver play button. Like, seriously. There's my acrylic painted play button right there. 10,000 subscribers. When I decide to paint myself another one for some other milestone, I'll ship that one to somebody else when they hit 10,000. And it'll probably mean a hell of a lot more than whatever, heartless thing you get from YouTube, to have other real people acknowledge that you are a person, real people. Hear me. Real people. That'll come into play later. Okay? Because paying for subs is not real people. All right, back to screen share. Did you even listen to my speech I gave in that link? It's juicy info you typically love to expose. And that is so weird to me, for him to send me a link of stuff that he wants me to review in order to make a ponage video about it. Sometimes wanting to be in a partnership with me and then sometimes wanting to threaten me. you know. And then he sends me this, like, it's like a kid who doesn't want to be tickled, but they do. You know, they run right, no, don't tickle me, don't tickle me. And then they'll run back up to you. You know, that's what I'm dealing with here. That level of mentality. All right. Next, he says, when I get the button, I'm going to rebrand the channel and niche down. I'm going to either fill it with Call of Duty gameplays and just use it as leverage when negotiating brand deals. And just use it, or I'm actually going to use it myself and remove all the videos and replace them with new videos. The new ones will be about YouTube growth and will mimic videos by Brian G., Daryl Eves, Tim Schmoyer, etc. Okay. That is, unless somebody from your camp says I should actually pursue what I want, which is to put my own spin on it. I'm sure all of those other channels that talk about how to be a YouTuber think that they have their own spin on how to be a YouTuber as well. They think that they are uniquely valuable to the YouTube community. All right. Checking the chat once again. Stupid Feminism says, do we all agree YouTube feminists suck? No. That's why they're still on this platform, is because there is not universal agreement on that. Thank you. Poseidon Kicklodon says he has 3 channels of brony porn videos. Mostly he produced himself. That would be funny. I'd actually like to see him next to one of those brony pillows. Corny wants to know if this is a troll or a lunatic. The whole purpose of this series is to show how crazy people get when they're trying to make a living off of YouTube and they want to become YouTube famous, right? I want to say that, yeah, he's a lunatic and sometimes he's trying to be a troll, but overall, I think that in examining this guy, you're actually getting a window into what's actually going on with a lot of YouTubers in their quest for making a livelihood off of entertaining others with their channel. Poseidon Kicklodon says, but you have to admit, the private nude vids he sends to AOD are a work of art. I didn't get it before, but the skeleton mask on his naked body in the bathtub was maybe a parody of a different work of art. I'm not sure. It could have been Skeletor. Corny says, do we all agree that Michael has a weight problem? Michael agrees with it, and Michael's opinion is the only one that counts. Back to where we're at. Preston said, but so far everyone from your camp is 100% against anything and any and all talk of buying anything. That's pretty much, yeah, that I don't think that I have a camp for one, but I think YouTube would be against people trying to buy their way into having fake statistics to show people. They do everything that they can to make sure that those numbers of views and subscribers and whatnot reflect the actual reality of the situation, because it actually affects how much people are worth for, selling their brand. So, of course, they want to have realistic numbers. He says, I don't care either way, but I think a new era is coming, and you people should prepare for it by continuing to shape it how you want, and you should allow me to do it rather than do it by using me against my will, than taking the credit and covering up my existence. That is what drives me. That shit is the problem. And as soon as Google stops and allows me to get what's coming, there will be peace and progress. At the end there, he went all caps lock commando. I don't know why, but whatever. He goes on to say, I'm doing a test to prove that playlists hurt your click-through rate. TubeBuddy says I need to prove it, and then it would be a great important information. Whatever that means. Does that mean they will promote it? I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and prove it, even though the data clearly proves it, in my opinion. You take too long to reply. Nothing will ever get done. Yeah, Preston, I take a long time to reply because I don't want to fucking talk to you. Take the hint. But you don't. You never do. Okay. He then goes on to say, okay, so I proved it's true, but I still doubt I do anything about it. It's true, though. Playlists hurt click-through rate. The next thing that Preston sent to me is a little disturbing. Okay, strap yourselves in for this one. I'm warning you. Okay, this is not going to be received well by you guys. The next thing he sends to me is a picture of him with a gun and the Paul brothers, Jake and Logan. And the word killer. Let me just bring this image up for you guys. He sent this shit to me. Now, I don't know if he's threatening me and saying that he's on the side of Jake Paul and Logan Paul, or if he's actually thinking about shooting Jake Paul and Logan Paul. But in one case, I would be, a little fearful for my life. And in the other case, I'd be like, well, it's kind of your civic duty, I guess. So whatever you want to do. Next, I actually responded to them, and I said, I want to answer your question about the percentage of my views that come from subscribers, but I don't know where to find it. Is it an app function or from analytics? And that's, I was genuinely wanting to know where he found the percentage of his watch time that was coming from his subscribers and not his subscribers, right? So he goes on and tells me where to find it. It's actually in the studio beta section of the Creator Studio. And he said, I would not be surprised if yours was blisteringly high. Low sub watch time is why YouTube disqualifies people for the silver play button, because it's hard to fix when you buy your views and subs, because the subs don't engage and the views provide only non-sub watch time, which that makes sense to me. Like, if you're going to catch somebody for purchasing all their subscribers and then purchasing all their views, if their views don't come from their subscribers, then of course there could be something wrong with their numbers. That I just told you information that is priceless to any and all YouTubers except the pro-con men like yourself. You're welcome. Actually, it's interesting, but it's not very useful to me. I don't plan on buying subscribers or watch time from anything. And it's not the percentage of views, it's the percentage of watch time. YouTube drops views but keeps the time. I proved that as well. That's bad, dude. When they drop views, they also drop the clicks on those videos, so the CTR suffers. I don't know what he's talking about. Since YouTube can drop views at any time for any reason to any I think he wants to say 1, and could target some of us more than the others. That means YouTube controls everyone's click through rate and will lower people's if they want to, and nobody would ever realize it or know they were being targeted. Revealing impressions was stupid, I think, because they either have a master plan in motion or they seriously underestimate how good I am at busting them. Oh my God. Ah. Ah. And then he shows me where to find the analytics that he was showing me. He says 11% is beast, 2% is failing, I think. Perhaps 4% is failing. I don't know. I know Roberto Blake has 15 to 30%, and I know that an average person who doesn't cheat would have around 10% to 20%. So to be denied a play button reward is a big deal. So that's why I think it's okay as long as it's above 4%, but I could be wrong. You probably have 35%. You're spamming content with little production value, making it a quantity over quality thing, and you're earning from the fan base you have, not the new viewers you reach, and virtually zero SEO. Ouch, dude. Ouch, dude. Little production value? Let me tell you, I've got more live viewers here that actually care about what I'm showing them than you ever have in any of your shows. I'm giving them what they want to see. Look, 11 watching right now. And they're participating with more chats than you ever get on any of your videos. Let me just low key flex there. Anyways, back to the chat. Telly Savalas is here. There's Quintica right there. Josh Barrett brought out the popcorn. AOD is purposefully ignoring him by having a live chat and 7-part saga about him. How can you argue with that kind of logic, LMAO? Actually, I was ignoring him for months, and he left me alone for months. But as we get to the end of this video, you'll see why I have to emphatically say no to him and make this video as embarrassing as it is for him, to let him know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I am saying, no, we are not related. All right. Thank you, Telly Savalas, for dropping whatever it was that you were watching that was probably way better than this. Let's see. John's Wacky World News says he could have 15 viewers if he did live streams. You got me beat, man. You got me beat. Right now, I only have 11. But that's probably like, 10 more than he gets with his streams. But whatever. Back to the chat that we have going on. He says, I can probably turn you into a fucking billionaire with my knowledge and skill and what you have built for yourself thus far. Well, if you could, Preston, if you could, why don't you just do it for yourself? Okay? He goes on, but I believe you're already being paid a lot by somebody, so forget all that, I guess, and let me into whatever you're doing, dude. That's what this is all about. It's about me finally getting at least a portion of what I deserve, what I earned the fucking hard way. I can never be given all of it because it's too vast an amount, but just a portion, god damn it. You didn't earn it the hard way by buying subscribers, dude. That's whew. All right. He says, I said back to him, I said, since you've been nice enough to teach me something, I'll share what I learned. And that is that in the past month, I did have 11.6% watch time from my subscribers. I gave him a screenshot of what I had because I actually did not know how to use YouTube Studio Beta before this. I was like, well, I'll just, let him look at that stuff. He says back to me, "Aw, I would need to see lifetime stats, and showing a page of your stats is hardly as good as simply saying, thanks, bruh. Those 28-day stats are useless and show nothing. That's why I said lifetime. Huge female audience, very odd. It's because no girls watch Preston. You have only done a few things I find truly offensive, and right now you're borderline offending me. What I just gave you was too much. And what I gave you before even mad videos about me was too much. Look at what I get back. You deserve for somebody to fuck you up because you're a bitch. Stop acting like a bitch, will ya? By the way, I've made a promise to YouTube that I'm not dislike bombing you or anyone else anymore. I'm going to get my revenge through my own success. I'm actually I'm in favor of that, yeah. You should just concentrate on your own problems and your own speed bumps that are in your way and just succeed and let everybody else suffer and envy. That's awesome. That's an awesome way to live your life. Then see how I feel. If I get this play button, I'll switch sides completely and I'll be in YouTube's pocket forever. Expose me, I don't give a shit what the peasants think. So I responded to him. My demographics used to be 100% male until I made a few videos about murder trials. Apparently, chicks dig murderers, which is true. The Chris Watts video that I had about a month back, it was mostly women watching it and commenting on it. So he says, so what's your lifetime stats? Lifetime sub watch time. Never show me 28-day stats. There's not a single reason why I've ever needed to look at them. It's like the 28 stats are literally there to let people who lie show them instead of the real stats. I'm just saying, I can't find a reason to look at them, yet it defaults to it. So when you think about how many lame brains or con men show it instead of real stat, it's annoying. You should do some things before analytics go away forever. And then he sends me the videos. You guys ready for this? This is like a little cruise control for me. I don't have to actually dictate what he's saying when he sends me personal videos. You ready? Here we go.
When Classic Creator Studio goes away, it's going to break my heart because those analytics are way different and they're missing the whole point. Like, I'll try to teach you. I'll try to show you a little bit of it right now, but just so that you can go look at your own analytics and at least see them, take a couple screenshots, since you'll never have another chance. It's fucking crazy. But what I'm about to show you, I did this not just for like one channel. I did it for a 6-year channel. My original one, every channel I've ever owned, I've done this for. But you should at least do it once for your own channel. Just to say you did, because you're a YouTuber. I don't know. It's up to you. This is going to take like 10 plus videos, but fuck, what do I care? You know, enjoy it, don't enjoy it, like it, don't like it. You owe me. You owe me so much. Figure out how you plan to pay me. Because if you don't, figure out some way to pay me back, like in favors or something, then we're going to remain at odds because you owe me.
All right, so yeah, I'm not paying him anything. Stacy wants to know, is it me or does he look stoned? Uh, as a professional, I'd say, yeah, he does kind of look like he's been hitting it a couple times. Um, Poseidon Kickledon says, why is he wearing clothes? What a bummer. hey, hey, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth there. Yes, Josh, people still wear hats like that. Preston counts as a people. Okay. Next video.
Here's my oldest channel, my first one ever. It used to have more videos, but I deleted a bunch because of duplicate content. But it used to have closer to 400. December 29th, 2012. Go to Lifetime. Then go to subscribers. And then if you're a legit channel like this one was, marvel at the beauty of that right there, that subscriber graph. Oh boy. That freaking aged subscriber graph, that organic, beautiful organic subscriber graph. And then here you can pinpoint when it all changed in 2016. Same time as it changed for Daryl Eves. Right there. But before then, it was great. After that, as you can see. Anyways, there's lots of things I could show you, but first of all, I'm just going to tell you what I did and what you should do. You should take screenshots of your geography section, because that's what's being taken away. So you should take screenshots of at least the Lifetime, screens. It's going to take forever because it's an old channel. But let's see, there's 25 pages. So that'd be 25 screenshots or whatever. And that's just for Lifetime. Because they're taking it away, like, I honestly wish I could just somehow get every page of every day fucking taken in a screenshot, but I can't do that kind of a job in time. And I don't know how to hack it. So they're breaking my heart. And I'll show you why they're breaking my heart, because I do this. I'll show you what I was doing, or what I did. This is what I did to cause everything. The reason why they're taking the geography away from the analytics is because of me doing what I'm about to show you. Only I did it in real time, whereas right now I'm just going to be doing it to like these analytics that are aged, that are already like falsified, because they falsify it. Anyways, long story short, this is going to take a lot of videos.
All right. I don't know what the purpose of knowing what country people come from really is to me. I don't know how valuable that's going to be, but he really does believe that this is important stuff.
Okay, first, you want to navigate to the very first day you ever gained a sub, okay? Which for me was August 17th, 2013. And then this is new. I don't know if it's going to get in the way of what I'm trying to show you. Only top 1 result available, but it probably will. That is so new. First, they broke it so that I can no longer track the locations of the subs in real time. They broke it on September 17th so that it didn't update in real time, so that no matter what, we never get to see the live locations of the subs, because they falsify it after the live data occurs. But anyways, that's new. Like, I wasn't even anymore. I just gave up on that. And not only was it impossible to even track anymore, like it was broken. It's still broken. They had to make it even harder. Like, they just straight up took locations away. So apparently, even though I could no longer bust them, there was still something to bust, because just having the data that they already put out there, I guess, it must be that. Come to think of it, it must be that. It must be that the data. I just thought of that. I wonder if the data in my video and in like that I have recorded and stuff, I wonder if that is now no longer possible to see, because it's not going to show up because they've gotten rid of some of these results. That's a great question that I just came up with. I got to figure that out. But anyways, back to what we're doing. This might interrupt what we're doing right here, because if it's not going to show us all the results, that's the problem. Okay, so what I did was I went day by day, And I counted every sub that I gained and every sub that I lost and noted where he's from and kept track of who I was gaining and from where all the way through. So I like have the first several, months actually memorized. So we'll just go up here and I'll go to 17th, right? I'll go to the 18th. And I'd see that nothing changed. I'd go to the 19th and I would check every day. I'll skip ahead to the next one so it doesn't take that long. But basically, I would do that. And you have to check every day because you can't miss one. Because if I skip ahead too far.
All right. Well, that's the end of that video. Yeah, he doesn't have anything figured out. He's not busting anyone. And this kind of stuff goes on for video after video. So then I said, I don't know what that data might actually eventually prove, but here. And I actually gave him my lifetime stats, which actually are up at like 25% of my views come from subscribers. And 74% come from non-subscribers, which is different than the last month, where it's been 11% of my views come from my subscribers. And that's because I'm on the tail end of a few very popular videos about murder trials that are they're popular in pop culture and not to my niche audience, right? So, yeah, Stacy says, we finally get to watch the insanity and stupidity unfold. Well, hold on to that idea because it gets weirder. We're going all the way down this rabbit hole, okay? So Preston sends me a video out of the blue about YouTube tags. And it's probably because I made a video about how I'm going to use TubeBuddy to fix my tags. Like this video right here, where I've been using TubeBuddy's suggestions down here to just simply click on a whole bunch of stuff that the video's actually about, rather than having to type it out, right? If you don't pay for TubeBuddy or get on one of those free trials, you only get like 3 suggestions, right? And yes, by the way, if you look up the CEO of BetterHelp on YouTube, I am the second thing that comes up in the search results still, because the CEO of BetterHelp has horrible SEO, and he needs to fix that because my exposing how he's been party to unethical business practices is the second thing that comes up when you search for him. Anyways, he tells me that TubeBuddy doesn't help your videos. It helps you help your videos. I know this. I know this. Watch my tags video. I'm sure it will help. At least a noticeable amount, dude. For a fact, it's not a myth or some fairy tale. If you tried the paid version of TubeBuddy, it helps a lot, saves time, better results. I'm in the trial now. I'll figure that shit out for myself. Let's see. It says focus on the last part of that message. And by the way, one of you, on one hand, you're saying you're not going to keyword stuff, but then again, what you're doing is worse than that, dude. You're putting the same generic tags in every single video. No, that's something he didn't understand from my videos, is that I'm actually individually going through every video that I've had, all 3,000 videos, and selecting the tags that actually have to do with the video by just clicking the ones that do have to do with it, and then I'll skip over the ones that don't have to do with it, right? And in that way, I'll be able to fill in these tags a lot quicker and easier by just clicking plus, and then they show up there, right? That's what I intend to do, and I'm only back to October 9th, 2018, and I have about 8 years worth of content to go through. So this is going to take a while. He says, A, your tags are pointless because there's no way they will relate to every single video. Yeah, I know, because I'm not putting the same tags in every video. And B, tags help the video launch, and your pointless tags on your 3K videos, my 3,000 videos, won't make any difference, so your big grand test is more misguided advice meant to hurt the public. Or you're just that stupid that you hurt the public. You know what? I'll find out if this does hurt the public, if this does hurt my channel or help in any way. At the end of my test, I'm taking one for the team now, and I'll let people know how it goes for me. And you're not really famous, except you are. So it's the way I say it. It is you're a con man undercover. Okay. I'm officially bad-mouthing you to everyone I meet on the inside of this industry. TubeBuddy is just the start. I command respect by all who meet me, and I always get it from the intelligent types, developers, CEOs, data scientists, etc. But the types like you are so fucked, it's hard to explain in a professional manner. You're the one who's playing with fire. I am fire. I will burn you. Start making things right by using my affiliate link when you buy TubeBuddy, then proceed to shut the fuck up about me in your videos. You have no right to talk about a king when you're a mischievous peasant. When I take over the kingdom, my soldier will hunt you down and execute you on a cross. Okay, so the next thing that he sends to me is a little bit more low-key. He says, incoming videos, right? Remember, he just said that he's going to send somebody to hunt me down, execute me on a cross, right? And here's his next video to me.
Best idea ever here. Like, there's no time for doubt. There's only time for action right now.
But I am agent.
But yeah, I'm gonna explain it here. Already wrote out this whole explanation and gave it to TubeBuddy. Okay, first of all, you just announced that we're straight up teaming up, which is why you're going to put my name in the tags of all your videos, because you're officially saying, yo guys, we're trying this test, we're doing this test or whatever, and I'm officially trying to become related to him. So I want all my content to relate to him.
No.
Play it off like that.
No.
Okay? Because it makes sense, because you got a playlist, it just makes sense.
No.
So do that. That allows us to put each other's names in all of our titles, tags, and description, not titles, but tags and descriptions, right? So without looking like cheaters or whatever. So we do that. We continue to stuff the about section and the channel keyword section, but just do it naturally, right? And same with the description. We play it just like the pros do, right? Oh, keyword stuff it, yes, but do it naturally. Take the time to just fit it all in there. So we do it like just like that. All right, so we get those birth dates in there. We don't have to say, this is Preston Hudman's birthday. We'll just put the birth date in there, and then we'll just say it's for some other date or whatever. Oh, this is when me and so went out to dinner. Point is, we just need to get the numbers, the information in there. Birth dates, there's factoids like that. And so we just do all that, and that can be easily played off like it's so legit, too legit to quit, man. TubeBuddy plays a big role for all that. The bulk editing for the tags and suggesting some of the tags. So that's like one thing, but really the main thing or the finale is this. Use TubeBuddy to bulk edit our cards, our info cards, right? Because you can add 5 cards to a video, and then the end screen elements. As an end screen element to all of our videos, we'll put 2 playlists and a subscribe button for yourself in the middle of 2 playlists, right? And then each card, all 5 cards, will be playlists. Playlists for days, right? TubeBuddy will be needed to make all those playlists for all those videos. TubeBuddy will be needed to to do everything about that, you know, to bulk edit all the end cards for all that, heavily needed. It's all about TubeBuddy for that. Now, I'm not done.
So, to answer one of your questions, Stacy asked if he was using cannabis. You could have seen in his hand there was a vape pen. I'm just saying. And Gardner Earth guy says, personally, I love watching dope smoking libs hate on each other. The devil's lettuce causes this. Too much miticide and fungicide on your medicine. LOL. I don't smoke weed. I'm actually an addiction counselor, which makes it very hard for me to deal with this kind of stuff.
Best idea ever here.
In my
there's no time for
life.
doubt. There's only time for action right now. But yeah, I'm gonna explain it. So far, your job is literally to just plug in some data that I give you, some copy paste action, and we're good because I already have all this stuff written down. Like I do this shit all day, every day. So it won't even take that much work out of you so far. But next, the grand finale of it all is we create all these playlists, right? Well, we fill each one up with both of our videos because when you start the session, you get credit as long as the people are still on YouTube. So even if they go watch somebody else, you still get the credit as long as they're on the website, right? So it's like a growth hack. We're like sharing it between us because even if they're watching your video or my video on the playlist, we're both still getting credit for it, right? And we're passing them back and forth kind of. And we got all these playlists. It's like the best opportunity to keep the viewer who like we get, like if we can just get them, there's a good chance they're going to be retained for a while. And even if they go away, let's make them go away to one of us so that we still retain them in a way. Make playlists. Okay, we put both of our videos in it. We growth hack that. That's all white hat. It's all TubeBuddy. And the like what we can use is like our victory mark. Like when we get the related channels to say, you know, your name and mine and my name and yours, like we've done before. That is how we know that we've kind of like completed our mission. That'll be like the climax of the video. But also if we can get your videos to be recommended while mine are playing or vice versa. If we can get footage of that, that'd be great too. But that's a fucking master plan right there, bro.
So then he goes ahead and photoshops me into this picture, right? With him and this guy right here on the left, that's Brian G. Johnson. He's the one that was a member of the Colorado YouTube Club prior to me taking it over. The one that was trying to sell classes on how to be a YouTuber to people. Not a fan of his that much. My approach to the Colorado YouTube Club is that we will teach each other how to do these things for free, not charge people $10 to $20 a piece to show up and learn these things. When it's a lot easier for me to just say, what's your actual problem? I don't want to put on like a whole presentation where, you know, I could just solve your problem in 2 minutes by showing where to click, right? I'll do that shit for free for a friend. I'm not going to put on classes to try to bilk people out of money when you're basically promoting this cancerous idea of, yes, anyone could live for free off YouTube and have a job that pays them millions of dollars where all they have to do is turn a camera on themselves daily. That shit is not real, right? And that's what they're selling. That's what this guy here, Preston, has bought into. Now, the other guys here, those are like SEO YouTube channels as well. And then he captions this with the TubeBuddy logo, legendary playlist, SEO growth hacking. And, at least he got my Steelers lanyard in that one. I really like the Steelers. Anyways, he says, say yes. I've got nothing better to do than to make this video with you, and TubeBuddy will promote us both publicly for it. But if you choose not to and keep doing your own sad little thing, I'm going to wreck you with over 1,000 hate comments. I thought you promised not to do that. earlier in this thread. You promised not to do shit like that. YouTube will have to patch spam comments. Yeah, it's a threat. Either join the good fight, like I've always said, or prepare for destruction of your small fan base. I mean it, Agent. Your pitiful Fame Crazy series is trash, and nobody likes me or you, honestly, or they won't for long. Instead of making your negative Fame Crazy video or the useless tags video, why not do something very positive and very helpful to our careers? Look at that thumbnail and tell me it's not going to be a barrel of monkeys kind of fun, dude. Or not. Be destroyed and I will enjoy it and you will know it. And I just let you guys know how I feel about that thumbnail. I don't belong with any of those people in that group. My whole ethos about how to be a YouTuber and promote community has nothing to do with trying to suck money from other people who are trying to be YouTubers. It's like a pyramid scheme that they're running. And I want nothing to do with them at all. He says, say yes, please. I'm ready to give clear, concise instructions so we can impress TubeBuddy and get big on YouTube. So are you in or are you out? And I responded, but I don't want to make videos about SEO growth hacking. Because I don't. He says, it's just one video. You just do what you're doing now with your tags thing. Same thing, you just add this into it. Can I please give you my instructions? And if they are doable, then go for it. If not, then it's fine. It's your choice. Next thing, he responds with this video.
Now, as I understand it, you are using the bulk editor to put tags, pretty generic ones, I'd imagine, on all your videos at one time.
No.
So you're not like specifically going in to make each one, unique, because you're just putting a blanket.
No, he's wrong about that. And then he starts to give me advice in video after video, but it's on the premise that I'm using the bulk editor. So I'm just going to skip past all of that and spare you guys that. And then I say to him, I don't think you understand. I'm editing the tags of each video individually. This will take time. And then he says, okay, that changes only a little. And so does this, my dude. We will just work in these projects parallel with the promise that we at least give the other warning and some data before releasing. And no surprise attack Fame Crazy video. This is why I'm making the video, Poseidon. If I'm going to tell him no, I'm going to break one of his terms very blatantly. He wants no Fame Crazy videos, and here is a Fame Crazy video. This is how I'm telling him, no, we are not working together. Okay? Got it? Because I'm literally trying to clean up my act for this one and all important performance. But the things I need you to do / consider are simple and would not take a day, so consider it unsequential. Just be ready to act when I need really be. When need really be. I'll be getting back to you on how this changes things on your side and how you can best use your time over there. Like your idea, I'm always down for long-winded tests. Anyways, sounds like your game, so I'm happy. Can I count you in? God damn. So he goes and makes some more videos, and these are a little bit more on track, so I'll play them for you.
And dude, this ain't no freaking contract you're signing or nothing, dude. You can back out at any time. I don't give a shit. I don't plan on presenting anything to you that you're going to say no to because it's all brilliance. It's all great ideas coming from the sun himself, the light, the God himself, the light, the moon, the sun, the shine. I just spit to myself. Bye.
Okay, so YouTube God here just spit on himself. Just let that sink in. God. Next video.
And the last thing I would say there is, if we do all that and you just show as much TubeBuddy as you can, and then I show as much TubeBuddy as I can, and then when we come together to do that final playlist growth hack, it's all TubeBuddy at that point. Then we're golden. That's like the whole blueprint right there, and it will go smooth. Like I see it done. Since you're gonna do specific tags for every video and do all that, really what I'm just doing is giving you the basic information of mine that you're gonna need, and also just giving you, like, since you don't know much about SEO, there's like a standard to-do list of like stuff that you should put on every video, like ways to put your own name, hashtag it, every different version with spaces, without, like, there's a certain way to do it. So I'm going to give you that basic skeleton layout to use for yourself, and then also the information that I need you to put in of mine, and it'll be perfect to put on all stuff. It's that generic. It's like you can put this on every video. That's the request, is that you put this on every video in the tags. Permanent dedicated spot to it. All right. I've had you in mine for like a while. Sometimes I ease off of it just because you're not in my related anymore. It was way too hard to get related to you and stay on there.
Good.
It's not fair. We're going to try to beat it this time. Then I'm doing the same thing for channel keywords. Of course, I'll leave plenty of room for you to do your own, but I'll just give you the stuff that I need you to put in of mine, because I do that for you on mine anyways. And then about section, and then description, just a tiny little description that goes on every video. You can, again, add as much as you want after that, but just that much information needs to be included, and it's going to fit in naturally. And I'll just type all that up for you, and it'll look natural, and you can do whatever you want with it. Just fit it in there. She said, that's what she said, man. Whole tag thing, make your own video. Because obviously when I drop that skeleton layout for you, and then you're like, yeah, I totally am going to use this because I understand it. It fits in with what I'm doing right now. Then you can incorporate that into whatever you're doing, and it'll just be natural. So we'll cross that playlist bridge when we come to it, you know. Basically just do as I asked, make the playlist, do everything I said there. And then when it comes time to actually use TubeBuddy to add those playlists to all your videos, and then when I do the same thing, after I've made the playlist and everything, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Until then, right now, we need to just do your thing and my thing, which is I got to write all this metadata for you to give you, and you've got to do your tag video and incorporate this into it. Oh, and then if you fucking swear your allegiance to me in private, never has to be public, but swear your fucking allegiance to me, we'll get you a silver play button in like 30 days, bruh.
So I'm going to take this moment right now to just make my little Jerry's moment for the end of this video. I'm going to say that was sad. That was like shades of like high school, like a complete dork talking to a jock and saying, you don't have to be friends with me, you know, when we're walking in the hallway or anything, but you know, in private we could be friends, you know. And I'm just going to say to you, Preston, when you do make a friend, they're going to want to be friends with you in public as well as in private. And good luck with that search. Anyways, back to the show.
For just the hefty toll, the hefty price of $300. Oh, that's a new funny face I'm gonna do. $300.
So now he wants to be friends with me, but he wants me to pay him $300. But it's okay if I'm not friends with him in public. He says, just woke up, late start today. I'll be sending you some of that metadata today. Feel free to add what I give you. And then he starts sending me new Agent of Doubt, Agent of Doubt, Agent of Doubt, hashtag Agent of Doubt, at Agent of Doubt, Preston Hudman with no space, hashtag Preston Hudman, at Preston Hudman, Fame Crazy, Agent of Doubt Preston Hudman. And then he goes on to send me some more tags he wants added. Agent of Doubt, hashtag Agent of Doubt. There's my real name right there, Michael Clifton. Agent of Doubt, Michael Clifton. And I'm like, would you please stop doxing my real name in your tags? I'm actually not trying to attach my real name to my username. And then he says, okay, that's fine. Never mind. He goes on to say right here, I'm just saying it helps you, even yourself, to be putting all those name variations into your tags because it makes the algo relate to your content, relate your own content to your other content. Put that in your video. It's a main point to tags. First of all, when you start talking about things with like little insider pet names, like calling the algorithm the algo, that's really fucking annoying. I cannot pass that up. To just say no. Quit calling it that. All right. So we're going to go back to the chat. And Charlie Savala says, his eyes are really red and dilated. What is he doing? Window pane? He can speak on that for himself. I mean, he's got the link to this video. He's had it for a while. Well, Colonel Sanders, if that is even your real name. Yeah. He says, I don't have your real name in my tags at the moment, so I won't add it. Default channeled keywords list is similar to tags. First, I will use TubeBuddy to see what your current channel keywords are, if you have any. And then I will add what's missing, and then you are free to add even more that you want. And he says, I should have Agent of Doubt in like all these different ways, and then atheism, atheist, Bible contradictions, gods, Christ, skepticism, skeptic, free thought, Colorado, Denver, Pikes Peak, skeptics, society, social media, criticism, anti-bigotry, pwned, YouTube video, response, ownage, Preston Hudman, Fame Crazy, playlist, truth, fact, news, YouTube drama, education vlogs, vlogger, daily vlogger, politics, political. And maybe add something under murder investigations / criminal investigations, trial, etc. Delete the ones at the bottom if it's too long, if you need to, yada, yada. And he keeps going on and on and on. I'm just going to forward to the end here where he says, at least let me know when you have read all that and understood that. Copy over. And that's when I decided to send him the link to this video, bringing this all back in one big circle, right? But I'm going to leave you with one last little ponage because I know you guys, you love to tune in for this one. That video that he sent me about tags on how to do YouTube tags, that says masterclass tutorial video, hashtag tags, SEO metadata to tank on page 1 tag. I actually think that's probably to think on. I don't know. Anyways, he goes for like 16 minutes until he really gets good here, but then it's a 29-minute long video, right, on how to put tags on your videos. Not just like hey, put words that are related to your video in the tags. But this is like 30 minutes on how to put tags in your videos. Down here, this is just the funniest thing in the world. This is like the Wendy's Twitter account responding to Burger King. Okay, TubeBuddy has decided to respond to him, and they say, "Hello, it's TubeBuddy, part of the evil YouTube overlords. LOL." Oh, they've got a sense of humor. The truth is, it's almost impossible for us to get in touch with anyone here at YouTube, and they will never tell us about updates coming, which can break TubeBuddy with no notice and leave us scrambling. Believe me, we're on your side of the fence. And then Preston goes ahead and writes them a really long novel, just like he writes me in my PMs, right? Tries to get them to watch his videos on topics, whatnot. I just thought this was hilarious that TubeBuddy has such a sense of humor that they will respond in this way. So, as you guys can see in the chat now, Preston has shown up. He says, -1. He says, I was helping you. So what? I did not do anything wrong. I did what I told you I was going to do yesterday. He says, hi, I'm just trying to game the algo. You know, me fame crazy Preston. Gosh, the algo is nutty today. Algo, algo, algo. You can skip the video because I explained it all in writing. Me and TubeBuddy are homies now. They're great. That's when we first met. Oh, okay. But you're homies now. Got it. They watch all my videos. I send them 20 videos a day, 2 minutes each. Think about that. Oh my God. I'm sure you have their attention. Okay, well, Preston, since you're watching, I just want you to know that I will run my channel and you can run your channel. Got it? You seem to have a problem taking a hint. So I'm just spelling out with you in this YouTube fame crazy video here. I don't want to work with you. I don't want to do the things that you're saying. I just want to make the videos that I'm making. Right? I don't think that there's any benefit to me hitching my channel to your channel for some sort of algorithm hacking collaboration. And just for posterity's sake, just want you all to see. He said, okay. Somehow I don't think that this is going to be the end.